Either God here coming to you live and direct with another video. And in this video, I want to talk about a couple of things involving, taking this vaccination and what can we do as of right now. Okay, I was just talking to homie King Dream from Instagram, right? And we had a conversation. I had just responded to him. And I said I was going to make a video about this, right? I was telling him I agree with what he was saying. I understand that we have to go within ourselves before we even come together. I've already mentioned this in previous videos. Just like the Avengers, you have to be able to lead yourself before you can lead with another group of people. But I wanted to say, what can we do as of right now? I had gave a practical example. Like, what if, or it may not be practical, but this is just an example that I came up with. Like, what if the government said that our rent is going to be $100 more, regardless of where you living at the next day, right? All of these merchants that we support, such as people who sell seeds and, make unks and sell fruit and stuff like that, right? Because most of our money is going to these merchants and stuff like that, but we still in the same spot. We still at the free throw line. See what I'm saying? Like, no matter how many truth videos we put out, we're still on a treadmill. We're still at the free throw line shooting that same shot and missing. That's what I feel like. Cause we can push out as many truth videos as we want, as long as the powers that be still in their position, things are gonna remain the same. The system hasn't shut down yet. The grid is still up and running, and it's running because of us. We still in the stores shopping. And of course the sheeple, they doing the same. Of course, they definitely are more reason why the system going. Cause they up here still promoting getting the vaccination as well, cause they just don't know. They don't know what the true seekers know, soul group know. They don't know what people who are aware know. So all they know is just get the vaccination. So as far as I'm concerned, they putting their trust in the government. This vaccination is going to cure me. This vaccination is going to prevent me from getting COVID. And it's sad, They're really putting the government in quote unquote God's position, So yeah. But as King Dream said, what can we do as of right now? Because like he said, all we doing is just talking about the same thing that has been going on since COVID released. We have to do something about it. I already done pushed out my idea of us investing in land. All of our money need to be going on land, resources that we need to become self-sufficient, so we won't have to depend on the government, because eventually the system gonna crash, and we gonna be the reason it does. But if we not ready to transition to a self-sufficient lifestyle, then they're gonna make it even harder on us. And the way I see it, the fact that I'll speak for myself in this case, is the fact that I'm gonna die, regardless if I live healthy or not. I still gotta leave my body. I still gotta leave Earth. But I'm gonna, try my best to sustain myself until that day comes or that night comes. See what I'm saying? So I think it's in our best interest. All of the funds that we have as of right now, we need to be connecting with each other. I like homie Jamelia, she keeps telling me, right, that we have to go within before we, team up. But if we just keep sitting there focus on only doing just that, they just gonna keep throwing external stuff at us that I feel is externally affecting our internal. And as of right now, they have that power over us. I could be wrong. These are just my thoughts. What do you think? If you think I'm wrong, then voice your opinion in the comment section, and I'll respond, or I'll address that, at that given time. So yeah, it's just me, sharing my thoughts, asking what can we do as of right now. Again, it doesn't matter if we have crypto money invested or we have the physical dollar invested. Either way, we still on a treadmill. We still got to do something with the money that we've accumulated over time. See what I'm saying? Like, we can have $100 million. We can have up to $100 million worth of crypto in our savings, right? Online in our digital wallets. All we want, if we not gonna do nothing with that $100 million worth of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, it's pointless. That's how I see it. So that's why I said multiple times that we have to do something with this currency. We have to use this tool to build with each other. All the little prerequisites that we put in place, such as, because he's vegan and I'm a carnivore, I can't team up with him. We have to put that stuff aside, because that's going to stop us from doing what we need to do to become self-sufficient as a community, as a system. Not being involved with the government. Everybody who's so-called not for the vax should be seriously taking this situation serious, and it should be a huge sense of urgency on this. Like, we have to be acting like they about to shut the system down tomorrow type of urgency. I'm just trying to formulate my words. So yeah, for real though, like, bro, like we want so much change, but we not doing enough to make that change. A lot of people will say, well, what are you doing? Well, I've talked about investing in land, but like I said multiple times, even if I was to buy my own land, it's still just me on my land. Plus, you have many people who have land already, and yet we're still in the same state of mind. You still need people in on this community building. You still need people to help people. You can't do it by yourself. Even the people who are so-called self-sufficient without the system, they have their own land, they have their own garden, they have their own little, their own little situation, their own little system. They still have to use the government ever so often. I used to watch living off grid videos, right? They still had to come to the city to even buy supplies so that they could continue sustaining their off-grid living. See what I'm saying? But if we band together, put all our money and all our brains on the things that we gonna need to become self-sufficient, we won't even need the system. All we gotta do is just buy everything that we need with the tools that they've already provided us with, so we won't even have to ride back to the city or something like that. See what I'm saying? If that's even possible. That's just in my head. Like, example, you got people who have their own water systems, right? They got their own water systems, but they have to continuously, ever so often, go in the city and search out for a new septic tank, for an example. They have to go to the city and depend on that. And they probably got to wear a mask too to even go in there and look for a septic tank. That's all I'm saying. So I don't know how we gonna do this. I don't know if it'll happen. But you know, I'm just putting it out there in the universe so somebody can hear me and implement this idea. You know, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. It's just the best idea that I've come to a conclusion on. Otherwise, you know, don't worry about it. Disregard my message and just continue living. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, with that being said, I won't go too much longer. Either God signing out, connect with me on Instagram, share the message, spread awareness, and I'll see y'all next time on the next video. Peace.